Hi guys, Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Okay, you guys, we are making some Dollar Tree fabric pumpkins and Hobby Lobby. Okay, and it's all with Dollar Tree products pretty much. Yeah, it's a mixture, but you can make everything from this from Dollar Tree. Okay, so before I get started on this big pile, first let me just show you the cute pumpkins that I have made. This was from Dollar Tree fabric. I'm just trying to see if I have a pink. Oh, I don't have the pink one yet. Okay, so this is the Dollar Tree. Sorry, that's a little spot right there. I just realized. Anyway, and you know what also? Let me see if I need to bring this down a little bit. Just a second, guys. All right, we'll just start right there. All right, this cute little pumpkin was made from a Dollar Tree blanket. Isn't this so cute? And it's the like the buffalo check in gray and white. Isn't that adorable? So let me show you what the blanket looks like. You buy it in the baby section, and this is what the blanket looks like to make sure. So go to the baby section. You guys, this is a great deal to get like flannel fabric for $1, because this is probably close to like a yard. So you're getting like $1 a yard. So this is excellent. You can also buy these to make your gnomes too, for fall or for Christmas, depending on your colors. Okay, also though, in the same section, you can also get the gray and white stripes, so you can make the pumpkins in gray and white stripes. And then also, you can make gnomes out of this too. And I'm going to show you guys how to make gnomes. That'll be another video coming up in the next few weeks. Okay, now if you're doing, like you like to do like pink pumpkins, you guys, they have this in the baby section. And these are little baby blankets, if I didn't mention. So isn't this cute? It's like little white polka dots, but they're more like splotches than polka dots. Anyway, these would make really cute pumpkins and really cute gnomes. Okay, especially if you do a pink shabby chic fall, or if you do Christmas. I do a pink shabby chic Christmas, so I'll be making gnomes out of these with this. Okay, while I'm at it, the other thing is you're going to need some felt. You can get rolls of felt at Dollar Tree. Okay. Now, it's thinner. Okay, so for what we're going to use it for, you just have to use a little bit more of it. I'm going to use, for the sake of the video, I'm going to use this, which I got at Hobby Lobby. It's a little bit thicker piece, but you can get your felt at Dollar Tree. Just know it's a little bit on the thinner side. Okay. And it's in the crafter square. Okay. Next, I want to show you another pumpkin. I want to show you, oh, you know what? I didn't grab, okay, just a second, guys. Sorry. I have to grab one more pumpkin. Okay, I'm right back. Okay, I made buffalo check pumpkins with the black and white. Ah! Don't you love it? Oh my goodness. Look how adorable this is. Now, I used fabric that I got at Hobby Lobby. They have buffalo check fabric at Hobby Lobby. It's like $7. It's like $6 or $7 a yard. I used a 40% off coupon. So I got like, I got for like $3.50 a yard, and I bought 5 yards. So, and I got to buy 5 yards at $3.50 because it's just one cut. So you can say, okay, I want 5 yards, and you'll still only have to pay $3.50 a yard. Anyway, but if you don't want to go and use, or at Dollar Tree, they have the black and white buffalo check dish towels. You can use these. Also, you know what they have? They, in the crafter section, they have the like the little fat quarters of the buffalo check. I haven't seen them, but I've seen them on haul videos, so look for that also. And even if you catch some of this family somewhere, it'll still look good. It's going to be all, look how it's going to be all, see how it's all bunched up anyway? So it doesn't really matter if you catch the family in the middle, on the side where you catch it at. So, you can also use the towels. But look how adorable that is. Oh my God. Okay. Then, okay, I used, look at how cute this is. I used half buffalo check and half this fabric. Isn't this fabric fabulous? I got that fabric Hobby Lobby. I know I didn't get it from Dollar Tree, but just to let you know. And you can do half and halfers, like half black and white buffalo check and half of whatever fabric you have at your house. Or if you want, you can go look for this fabric at Hobby Lobby. I just thought it looked so. The reason I like these is I'm really into Mackenzie Childs, and to me these just look Mackenzie Childs, doesn't it? Okay. Now, this looks very Mackenzie Childs to me, but also I saw this at Hobby Lobby. They were selling pumpkins like this. They were half animal print. Look how cute that is. Half animal print and half buffalo check. These were like $7 or $8, you guys. And I'm going to show you today how to make these yourself. So you can get the fabric at Joann's, or no, at Hobby Lobby, or you can use the towels. The animal print you're going to have to go and get at, like, at Hobby Lobby or Joann's. See if you have anything in your closet at your house that you don't care about anymore, or blankets you don't care about anymore, because this was a blanket that I had made. A big, huge blanket. I got this for such a good price a few years ago. I paid like maybe $2 a yard or something. Anyway, it's kind of like a flat fur, they call it. Anyway, get yourself some animal print. But look, think about your closet. Think if you have anything animal print in your closet that you can use before you go buy it. So, but isn't this cute? So you can make these for pennies instead of paying $7 or $8 per pumpkin. Then I just made an animal print pumpkin. Isn't this cute? And like I said, they consider this a fur. It's like a flat fur. It's almost like a velvet, but then it's almost like, but anyway, I remember when I bought it, they considered it to be, it was in the fur section. It's flat fur. So, I love it. If you have an old robe that's animal print, or you have an old robe that you like the fabric, use that. So, all right. So I wanted to show you all of the pumpkins. So let me put these all aside. I'm going to go put these in a chair just a second. And that way they're protected. Okay. They're not going to go falling off onto the floor. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is you need to make a pattern. And this is very simple. This whole thing is simple, simple, simple. And you can sit just for an afternoon, have a nice relaxing time with some tea or coffee and your YouTube videos and just make pumpkins. It's the best afternoon ever, in my opinion. You need to take, okay, if you want the size pumpkins I just showed you, just use a charger. So at Dollar Tree, you know you guys can buy these chargers. They have the black and white checks right now. So if you want the black and white checks, pick those up. Okay, so you just need to use a charger. A charger will get you pumpkins the size I just showed you. So get a piece of whatever paper. You know what you can use at Hobby Lobby? They have you know when they wrap up your glass stuff? That paper is perfect. And the next time you're at Hobby Lobby, even if you're not getting anything glass, say, can I have that piece of paper? And then you can make yourself a big one of these if you don't have paper that big. Also, you can use newspaper. But this is like that stuff from Hobby Lobby that they wrap up your breakables in. But like I said, just go over there and say, oh, can I have a piece? Or walk in and say, can I have a piece of that paper? They're going to say yes. Okay, but if you don't have anything, paper this big, or you can't get over to Hobby Lobby, just use a piece of newspaper. Okay, so put that on here like this. Draw around, cut it out. I would label this large pumpkin. Now you have your pattern, and now you can make a ton of large pumpkins. Now, if you want to make like more like medium pumpkins, then you can use a regular plate, a regular dinner plate. Now, if you want really nice little small ones, use a salad plate. Okay, so it's either use chargers, a regular plate for the medium, and then a salad plate for the smalls. Okay, but we're going to make the large pumpkins. Okay, so now you know about that. Let me put that aside. Okay, so now we don't need the pattern because I've already cut them out, of course, ahead of time. Oh, one other thing I want to show you. This is buffalo checked fabric, that flannel fabric. And flannel is some of the cheapest stuff. So, you know what I was going to tell you? With this animal print fabric, if you don't have any, go look in the flannel section at Hobby Lobby, Joann's, and see if you can't get flannel, animal print flannel, because flannel seems to be the cheapest fabric when I'm there. Look how cute this one is. Now, this is fabric that I got at Joann's, or I think Joann's. But Christmas is coming up. Winter's coming up soon. So I'm assuming, I know they're going to have it because they always have it. They have those scarves, right? You could put 2 scarves together. I believe you have to probably sew 2 scarves together or hot glue 2 scarves together. And you can have the red buffalo check. And you can probably have the black buffalo check like that too. So keep the scarves in your head and pick a couple of those up. If you don't want to have to go buy fabric by the yard. But your best plan is buying flannel by the yard. And then use a coupon. Yeah, you're going to do good. Also, so I want to show you what, I don't have this stem in here, but this is what the pumpkin turned out like with the red buffalo check. Isn't that so cute? Absolutely love it. Look how adorable that is. It needs a stem. Let me show you something else. This I'm going to make this winter. I put this kind of colors in my fall because I do a pink shabby chic Christmas, but this would be great for Christmas if you include red in your Christmas. Look at this gnome. Is this gnome adorable or what, you guys? Oh my goodness. Look how cute. I love these little girl gnomes, and I'll show you how I did it. And I make little patterns for them, real simple. I can give you the exact measurements so you can cut your fabric out, cut out a pattern, and then you have your patterns to make these little gnomes. But look how cute. So adorable. Okay. Anyway, I put these kind of colors in my fall decor because I do a pink shabby chic Christmas, like I said. So anyway, I'm going to put this aside because I got to make myself another one of these little pumpkins. Let me put this aside. You know what? I will place that over here and that'll go in my thing. Okay. So we're going to do 2 different ones today. We're going to do this one here. And we're going to do, well, we may just do one because I don't know how much time. If we have time, if the video's not too long, I'll also do this one. Remember I told you there's the buffalo check, but there's the gray and white stripe check for the Dollar Tree blankets. And always keep a lookout for the Dollar Tree blankets because they change the patterns. So you never know what patterns they're going to come up with. But right now, this is 2 of the really cute ones they have. Okay, so what I did is I cut out an entire circle of just the buffalo check, okay, like this. Then I cut an entire circle of just the animal print, like this, right? Then what I did is I just folded, once I had like either the animal print or the buffalo check, I folded it in half, like this, and cut it. And then I matched up these together, like this. So I took 1/2 of the animal print and 1/2 of the buffalo check and put them together, and then I sewed them together right here. Okay, with my sewing machine. Now, could you hot glue this? Yes, you could. Okay, so I hope I explained that good. You just need to make 1 circle of buffalo check, cut out 1 circle of the animal print, take it and cut them, fold it, and cut it, fold them, cut it down the middle, so you'll have 1/2 buffalo check and 1/2 animal print. And then you just stitch them together or hot glue them together. And then you end up with this. So that's how I got to this point. Okay. All right. Oh, and the last thing that you're going to need, let me go grab it right here in the corner of my room, is you're going to need some polyfill. I always just call it stuffing. You're going to need some polyfill. And you get this polyfill from, I get it from Hobby Lobby. And the reason I do, you guys, it's always the price is $2.99. If you want, you can use a coupon on that and get it for like close to $1.50. It's the best deal. Joann's charges way more for their polyfill than that. So I think it's the best deal going. Okay, so we're going to turn this to the other side. Turn it to this side here. To the back side. And let me get out my, where did I put my needle at? Okay, here it is. I'm using, these are doll needles. See how big they are? That's a doll needle. If you don't have this, an embroidery needle would be good because you're going to use like embroidery floss. But I'm actually not using embroidery floss. I'm using things you crochet with. Because you know why? This is the best deal going. I got it for 70 cents on clearance. But These are like $2.99 at Hobby Lobby. If you use a coupon, you're going to spend $1.50. You'll have like the stuff that's similar to embroidery floss for life. Okay? So you just buy a few basic colors. So anyway, I have this color here. I'm going to use this one. Use colors that are close to what you're doing, because you will see it. So I wouldn't use red, you know. But this color here is neutral enough. I would prefer black, but we're good. Okay. So let's thread our needle. And let me see something on the camera to make sure that you guys, yeah, you guys can see everything. Okay. I need some readers. Hopefully, here they are. It's horrible. My eyes are horrible now. I'm 51 years old and my eyes just get worse. There's these herbs called Eye Bright, and I really need to start taking them so I can improve my eyesight. So I have to have my readers on to thread this damn needle. Okay. But it makes it easier to thread the needle when you got that big eye in there. So if you don't have a doll needle, if you have an embroidery needle, that would be good. You do want to use, I would use embroidery floss or this crochet thread, which you buy right in the yarn section at Hobby Lobby, because this is where I bought it. Because thread might break because you're going to be pulling on it. So I would use a heavier thread. Keep an eye out too, because you know what? I have seen embroidery floss and you get a bunch of it in a pack, a lot of different colors at Dollar Tree. I haven't seen it recently, but I have seen it there before like that. So okay. So I want to start on the outside, and the reason I start on the outside because that's where you want to end up is the outside. All right, it doesn't matter where you start, but I'm going to start, but it does matter that you start on the outside because that's where you want to end up on the outside. And you want this thread right here because that's going to be something you're going to pull with. You want that to be on the outside. So that's why you want to start on the outside, not the inside. And you want to end up on the outside also. Okay, so here we go. Now, this here, remember I told you they consider this a flat fur? It's hard to actually go through it. It's really thick, but it's not that bad. So since it's so thick, to pull this through, I use these. Now, I don't do that with any other fabric, just this animal print fabric. Like I said, they considered it a flat fur, so it's pretty thick. And if you stick with like a flannel, there we go. If you stick with a flannel, it'll be nice and it will be thin enough that you won't have to use these to pull your thread through. Watch when I get to this right here. This is more like, this is a flannel fabric here. Oh yeah, my buffalo check is flannel. When I get to that, watch, I'll just go right through. I won't be using my pliers. So you're just doing this. It's so simple. It probably took me more time just explaining the different, showing you the pumpkins and showing you the different fabrics you can use. And you guys, it's fun. I love stuff like this. It's just relaxing. I can sit here and put on all of my YouTube videos that I want to watch. And just relax. Just a second. I got a little tangle up here for some reason. There we go. It happens. And I kind of keep it scrunched up like that as you keep going along. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do the gray pumpkin. I'm probably just going to show you guys on this one for the sake of time, because I have to also we have to stuff it with the polyfill, and then I have to show you how to make the stem. And I love the way I'm making the stems. I'm making the stems out of the same fabric, and to me, especially when it's a fabric pumpkin, it just looks really natural because the stem kind of blends in with the pumpkin. So, and I think especially on things that are like, if you're going to do a shabby chic pumpkin, it's hard to just put like a wooden stick in there as a stem because it looks too rustic, right? But if you're doing especially a shabby chic one, you use the same fabric to make your stem. That I think will look really nice. Now see how easy I'm going through this flannel? I don't have to use the pliers anymore. Just making sure that you guys are close enough to see what I'm doing, because I can come in a little bit closer. There we go. So I'm just going in and out. And no, I'm just doing a running stitch. This is all this is going like this is a running stitch. Am I being perfect about how much I'm going in and out? No, just going in and out. It's just one of those quick little running stitches. Now, when you get done, your last stitch, you want to make sure that you end not inside the pumpkin, on the outside. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do a little one. Okay, now we want to end up on the outside, but you know what? Actually, let me go back a couple stitches. I need to go smaller here because I want to end up, there we go. So now I'm doing my last stitch in a second here. There we go. And I'm going to end up on the outside of the pumpkin. So both of my strings, I'm going to show you, are on the outside. See? Both of them are on the outside of the pumpkin because you want to be able to, it's like a drawstring. You want to drawstring this together, okay? So I'm just kind of straightening out my scrunchies here. There we go. And we have both our strings here. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and cut off the needle. We don't need that anymore. Excuse my nose. I don't know why my nose is starting today. Okay, so now we have our little deflated pumpkin. And we need to flate it up, right? All right, so now we're going to get our polyfill. And start shoving the polyfill in. Polyfill, pillow stuffing, whatever you want to call it. You can also use a pillow at your house. Also you can use is if you are a sewer and you have a bunch of fabric scraps, you can cut those up and use those. There's one like girl from England. I love watching her sewing. She does hand sewing and she makes like Victorian outfits, and that's how she dresses. It's really cool. Her name is Bernadette, I think. And she uses to stuff anything. I think she made some little, I can't remember what she made, but she used bits of fabric all chopped up because she has tons of it because she sews. And she calls it cabbage. She's from England, I think. She goes, so stuff your, let's say it's your pumpkin with cabbage. I'm like, what the hell is cabbage? And then finally she explained it. Cabbage is just your leftover scrap fabric and you know, chop it all up. Okay. Hopefully that's not my car. No, it's not. Okay. So I'm going to do a little test and see how full we have our pumpkin. Okay, we can put a little bit more. When you stuff it, overstuff it too much, it's hard to get it to shut. And the hole in the middle, the hole in the center can just end up being too big. So... And you want there to be a little bit of a hole there So it doesn't have to be like perfectly shut, because you want to put your, we're going to put our stem there, right? That's probably good. Okay. Look how cool that looks. That looks awesome. Love it. Okay. So let's tie it once. And I know you feel like I'm wasting a lot of thread. You don't have to have it quite this long, but I find it so much easier to be able to tie all this, keep everything tight when the thread is long. When it's short, it's like you're trying to manipulate too much. And I just kind of put my thumb there and then hurry up and go like this and then tie it. There we go. And you're going to have, and then cut off your thread. Let me cut it off a little bit more further down. So you can see it a little bit. That's why I say you don't want to use like red or something. So you're going to have a little hole in the middle there. See that little hole in the middle? And that's where our stem is going to go. Okay. But look how adorable this pumpkin is. Isn't that adorable? Flippin' love that. Okay. Let's make our stem now. So let me just put this aside for a second. I'm going to take some felt. I'm going to cut about this wide. Is there exact science to this? No. But that's about right. And then I'm going to, good, I have my hot glue. Oh, you're going to need your hot glue gun too. So I rolling it like this. And I'm looking at how fat, that's probably as fat as I want to go. So I'm just going to trim this off. I'm going to take some hot glue and put it right there. This is a little pink, like those little spatulas for cake to get the all your batter out of your bowl. But isn't this cute? It's a pink one. But I use it to instead of my fingers. Isn't this so much better for instead of your fingers? Love it. Plus it's pink. Daiso. I've never seen a pink one. Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree never has pink ones. Okay. What a great little gift to give somebody with other stuff who crafts to not burn their hands. Fabulous. Okay, so now we have our little stem. That's it. And we're going to shove it in. Just kidding. Okay, we need to cover it. We need to either cover it with the animal print fabric or cover it with the checks. So, just a second. Let me see what I have out. I have animal print right here. Oh, I have both. I have animal print and buffalo check. You know what? I would love to do a little animal print. Okay, so here's my fabric that I have left over here. So take some of the, like, whatever leftover bits that you have. Let's just... And we're just going like this. Okay, so now we know. Okay, and right here. Okay, and this little bit right here is called cabbage. I guess what the English call leftover scraps, your cabbage. I bet I have a whole bag full of the cabbage somewhere. Where did I put it at? I wanted to keep that right beside me. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, these bags you get from Dollar Tree. I love them. They'll fit 12 by 12 paper pads in them. And I keep this right beside me, which I couldn't even find. And to keep my cabbage in. Okay, I need to stop saying that now. All right, so we're going to put some hot glue. We're going to put some hot glue right here. I'm going to set this right in the hot glue like that. Kind of dab it with our spatula. And then roll this. And then I'm going to put some hot glue like right there again. And if you do it like this, it's always a rolling thing, and you keep your hands out of the hot glue and just go like this just to hold it on. And then we'll cut the excess off. Just want this to dry for a second. Okay, we're good there. And then just go ahead and cut this off nicely. I wish I could just have an afternoon of making, and then you're going to cut this off about right here, because you're going to fold all of this in on each other. So you need to leave enough, and just do a little test to see if it folds on each other nicely. And trim it less than you think you need to, because, and this you can just cut off because this is going inside the pumpkin. This doesn't matter. Let me show you. That's about how much you need to leave. Okay. Let me put those in for cabbage. And you can use your cabbage, your leftover pieces, to make these things. I could have just rolled all fabric, but just to get really thick really quick, I like to use the felt first. But if you have no felt and you have enough fabric, you can just roll up the fabric and use the fabric, and don't use the felt first. It's up to you. All right, so I'm going to put some hot glue right inside and hit that down. Then we're going to put some hot glue right inside, just a little bit. You don't need very much. And fold that off onto each other. And you can use this again. Okay. I got some hot glue on my tip of my nail. Okay, and then you want to put some hot glue here and fold this piece in.